our related posts are currently hard-coded. Let's go ahead and make that dynamic. I'll switch to that component, and here I'm going to define our related posts, and I'll have it as an empty array by default. Then we need to make an API request to fetch the related posts. I'll grab this and then I'll modify it. Then I'll change these posts to related posts. Related. And this one to related posts. And that's it. Let's go ahead and create that API. I'll go to my APIs. I'll grab this and reuse it. I'll just modify it. Then this will be /related posts. And then let's create the related post controller. Then change this to related post. And the method I'm going to use is index. Let's switch to that controller. And let's create that method. Let's grab our post. We need to import the model. And then in here, what we are going to do is that we are going to get the category that this post belongs to. And when we have that category, we can use it to get all the posts that belong to that category. And that way you have the related posts. So here I'm going to say category is equal to the post category. But this is not going to work because we don't have an eloquent relationship between a category and a post. Let's do that. So I'll go to post model. I'll grab this. And again, if anything is confusing here and you need an in-depth explanation of this, kindly check out the link in the description. I'll leave the video that I explain this in depth. And here we need to grab the category. Category. I think we have a typo. Category. Yeah, I think that's okay. Then we need to return. So this post belongs to a category. So we change this to category. Okay, let's go to the category. And here we need posts. And then this category has many posts. So we'll change this to has many posts. Then we need a semicolon there. Then let's test this and see if it's working first of all before we proceed. So I'll run the tinker. Then I'll grab category with an ID of 1. Then I'll grab the posts that belongs to that category. And it's working. So since that it's working, let's switch back to our controller. And here we can say related posts. Related posts is equal to category posts. Now, let me show you something. So here we have this post, and then down here we have the related posts. So remember, this post belongs, let's say for example, we are talking of sports category. So whatever we have down here should belong to sports category. But this one also belongs to sports category. so it will be displayed here. So we need to exclude that so that we show different blog posts. And to do that, we'll come here and we will say where the ID is not equal to this post that we are passing ID. So it's not equal to that post ID. So there you'll have all your related posts if we have any. From there you can filter them however you want. In this tutorial we are only going to arrange them from the one that was created last to the one that was created first, and then after that we are only going to take three and then get them, and that's it. So now we can use our post resource. So return post resource, and then since we are having a collection, we can use the collection method, and then related posts, and that's it. I think we have an error. We need a semicolon here. That's it. Let's test this and see if it's working. Go back to the browser. We will check our network. So do a refresh. Yes, we have a 200 status code. And if we check the headers, we are making a request to API related posts. And the response, we are getting that post. Now let's go ahead and display it dynamically. Close that. Come back here to the single blog. So here we have the first one, the second one. Let's remove them. And now before we display the posts dynamically, we have an anchor tag here. Let's replace that with a router link. And when you click on it, it should take you to a single blog page. And since we have that logic, let's just grab it from blog.view. So here when you click on that link, it should take you to a single post. We'll just grab that, come back here, and then where we have this anchor tag, replace it. Then the closing anchor tag, let's replace that as well with the router link. So the closing one is here, and replace this. Yeah, I think I've missed something here. Yeah, that should be good. Then now let's go ahead and display the details. So we will loop through. So v4 related posts in related posts. I'll grab this since I'll reuse it. Then let's have our unique key to be related post.id. After that, here we want to change this since now we are using related post, and use related post. Then here in the image, let's bind this. Then change this to be dynamic. Okay, then the $, and we will have a related post.image path. Then here it will be the title. .title. Okay, let's see if that's working. We come here and yes, the image has changed and the title has changed. If I click on it, we have an issue with our CSS. Let's fix that. So that's happening because if you go to our CSS, we have this class that we created at the beginning of the tutorial where we are changing the router link background color when the link is active, and now it's applying to all router links. So let's change it so that it only applies to the sidebar links. And since the sidebar has a class of sidebar, we can just add that class here. So that sidebar links, save, and now it will only apply to the sidebar links. And if I come back and click on it again, Click on it, let me refresh. So if I click on it, we don't have that issue with the CSS. So let's go back to where we were before that CSS issue. We were here. So notice something. When I click on this blog post, nothing happens. But at the top, we see that the slug has changed. But we don't see this blog post here. And if I refresh, now we see the blog post. So we need to force that. And to do that, just go to your root component. And then where you have router view, where is it? Router view. Here it is. Just add this key attribute. And then use route.path. And that will force it. So if we go back, and then, so now I click on Premier League, and we have the details of Premier League. If I click on Safari Rally, we get Safari Rally. And that's it for this video. See you in the next one, where we will display the posts on the dashboard so that we can be able to edit and delete them. Cheers.